Hello, everyone. I'm Rusty Dunn. Pleased to be with Chief Financial Officer Andrew Bonfield, here to talk about Caterpillar's first quarter 2023 financial results. Andrew, great to see you. We're off to a fast start.
Off to a very fast start for the year. Really strong performance for the first quarter. I'd just like to thank all of our employees for the excellent effort to make sure that we actually got more machines out to our customers and basically enabling them to get the work done, which is really, really strong.
Let's get into some of these key numbers, starting top line, sales and revenues for the quarter.
Sales and revenues are up $2.3 billion or 17% to $15.9 billion. Double-digit growth across all three of our primary segments. In construction, that was led by a favorable price, offset partly by lower sales volume, principally due to changes in dealer buying patterns and also unfavorable currency. In resource industries, driven by favorable price and higher sales volume. And then in energy and transportation, sales growth across all our applications within that business.
And then how did that translate down to the bottom line profit per share?
Profit per share was $3.74, which was impacted by $1.17 of restructuring charges. Those restructuring charges principally related to the divestiture of our longwall mining business. If that is excluded, on an adjusted basis, profit per share was $4.91. That is up 70% versus the prior year. Very strong performance driven by favorable price and sales volume, offset in part by higher manufacturing costs.
And as you look at these numbers and you put it in perspective, it makes for a healthy balance sheet, yes?
It does make for a very strong, healthy balance sheet. In fact, free cash flow was positive in the first quarter of this year versus an outflow of $0.4 billion last year. So strong overall year-on-year performance driven by that higher profitability and also with a very strong balance sheet, ending up with an enterprise cash balance of $6.8 billion at the end of the quarter.
So, Andrew, your headlines for this, what would be your takeaways on this last quarter then?
Really strong start to the year, really good performance, great work by the team. You know, but it's early stages of the year. We've got a lot of work to do. Customers have a lot of work out there, and they need our help to get the machines they need to be able to do the work they've got to do.
Excellent. Well, I know you also love to go beyond the numbers once in a while. We had a chance to do that in early March with a show called ConExpo. It's North America's largest construction trade show. You sat down with Construction Industries Group President Tony Fassino in Operator Stadium to talk about everything going on there. Let's watch.
Hello everybody and welcome to another Beyond the Numbers, and we're coming from ConExpo 2023 in Las Vegas, and I'm joined by Tony Fassino, Group President of Construction Industries. Tony, great backdrop to us.
Yeah.
The iron in actual operation. We're here at the operating stadium. Maybe you can tell us what happened here yesterday.
Yeah, so the Global Operator Challenge, I'll talk about that in 1 second. I have to start with a thank you. There's people here at the show, there's people who aren't at the show that made this possible. It's an incredible team that worked together, put thousands of hours in to plan the Global Operator Challenge and ConExpo. So thank you to each and every one of you. Proud of everything that you've done and very thankful, along with our dealers and customers who thank you for making this possible. Now, the Global Operator Challenge has been fantastic. So it started with 10,000 operators, yep. 10,000. Narrowed that down to 5,000. The 5,000 competed through various events throughout the globe. Dealers helped us do that. Dealers were critical in this too. Narrowed that down all the way to 9 operators. 3 from each region of the world. Those 9 operators competed across 3 events throughout the entire day yesterday, and we essentially crowned and awarded the greatest operator in the world, the Caterpillar 2023 Global Operator Challenge.
And then also, I mean, actually, for the first time actually here in ConExpo, we've actually got some battery electric machines. So maybe what's been the reaction to those?
Yeah, so we brought 4 battery electric machines. So we got the wheel loader excavator, we got a compact wheel loader and a mini excavator, and a lot of questions, a lot of interest in that. People want to know, hey, how long do they run? Do they operate any differently? Are they quieter, louder, kind of what happens? And so we got a lot of great answers to that. They essentially perform the same as their diesel equivalents. They essentially run an entire workday. They're incredibly quiet, right? We had a guy who did a demo on one recently on a field follow unit we've got, and he said, you know, I really couldn't have a conversation right next to it with my main electrical guy. Now we just sit there and talk. Yeah. It's super quiet. So it isn't just electrical for, say, an emissions perspective, it's also noise, comfort, performance. So we've got great feedback.
The purpose of ConExpo is to enable, as you say, our dealers, our customers, and our staff from all around the world to actually help those people actually who work in the field every day understand the benefits of Cat equipment. And maybe you can just, what's your sort of highlight of anything from the show this year? Do you think that people have really been
I would
focused on?
say a couple key highlights would be obviously our services message and how we support customers. Customers will tell you they work in harsh conditions and they work long hours and they need help keeping the equipment up and running. Equipment is bought to do work. If it's not doing work, customers aren't making money. So the services message we have over there in terms of the support for service information, tools that monitor the productivity of the product, tools that monitor the uptime, the idle time, the fuel consumption, that is what it's all about. Help them lower their costs, help them be more successful, and we've got great crowds in that area. Now, in addition to that, though, if you go to the technology building is a little hard to get into. It's a bit shoulder to shoulder because they're just crowding in there. Their turnout's been fantastic, right? The 3D grade, we got Cat Command in there. We've got a number of great tools that are technology based, and it's just really drawing the customers in.
I mean, it's fantastic to see how many people actually are attracted to this area, and just shows the strength of the brand and the company that we are able through a very visual and real display to actually really draw people in. It's a testament to everybody who works here and does, and it's a great testimony to the company and everything we do.
It is, absolutely. And I enjoy it because it really is a demonstration of, let's do the work. This is all about doing work, everything. That's what we do as Caterpillar employees, help customers do the work together with the dealers. And in addition, a better, more sustainable world. Better, these machines are better than the previous generation. More sustainable, we've got an entire sustainability message. We're showing electric machines. And overall, a better world. That's what we're doing.
That's great, Tony. Really appreciate it, and fantastic show again, and been fantastic to be here and participate in it as well. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks to everybody there listening. Everything you do, thank you so much.
Thanks again.
Great conversation, Andrew, and I love Tony's statement. Our machines are bought to do work, and that's what it's all about.
And the great thing was also, while we were talking, we actually had the machines in action behind us, actually doing some real work while we were talking, which was great to see as well.
They let you run one this time, or no? There was too much real operating going on.
I think there were some real operators doing some really good work out there, particularly on the operator challenge.
Maybe next time. Andrew, nice to see you. Always look forward to these sessions. We appreciate it.
Great to speak to you again, Rusty.
You bet. One final note you will see before we go that we are including the notice on forward-looking statements pertaining to any content covered in today's discussion. Just wanted to let you know that. And with that, thanks for joining us today. As always, be safe in everything you do. Have a great day.